Hi. What I'm going to do today is I'm going to give you a quick little tour around D2L and some of the important features that you need to know. I believe to start off with, I'm going to tell you that under discussion, this is one of the places you should go if ever you get stuck and need some sort of guidance on what to do in D2L. This could be anything from um, submitting an assignment to posting a discussion, etc. So you click on discussions, and it'll take you directly to a bunch of how-to videos. So D2L how-to videos show me what to do. I know that it's telling you to basically share a couple of new skills after the step do you use. I'm not going to do that with this class and I didn't. I want you to be able to see these so that you have an idea of what they're for. So this one is how do I navigate D2L? It's basically what I'm telling you, what I'm showing you. You could watch that one afterwards. How do I write discussion posts? How do I authorize Google Apps? How do I get organized and submit work? This is a really good one to watch. This one is all about submitting stuff in D2L, especially when sometimes you try to submit a Google Doc. If this is your first time you're using Google Doc and it's telling you that there was no file attached, well, there's a way around that. And if you watch this video, it'll show you exactly what to do if you're stuck on submitting a document. What is Turnitin? And then there's all the cool tools that you can use on D2L. So those are some of the tutorials that will help you and answer quite a few questions. Parents and students are both welcome to watch any one of these videos. And again, they're just under discussion posts. The other really helpful navigation tool, and probably one of the ones you should be using the most, is your content page. So when you click on content, that's basically where you will find each and every lesson within the course. Right now, we only have 2 units available to us, but we're working, and our first test was solely on Unit 1. If you look, this A1 means Activity 1, and it goes A2 is Activity 2, A3 is Activity 3, etc. And if you scroll down, you'll see that there are 8 activities in total. Each activity has a bunch of pages within it, inside of it. So starting in Activity 3, introducing integers, if you click on expectations, or the first kind of page within it, which technically is this one, we could go on A3, and you go into the actual page part here, you'll see that this just gives you an overview. This is just kind of like an introduction, Then if you click on expectations, it'll tell you what you should know by the time you're done. Those are the specific ministry expectations that are required in the course. Now, if you see, there's a bunch of kind of highlighted tabs here. When you click on this link, content, it'll take you to this content page. So there's 2 ways to access content, which is actually where you want to start. You can access it from the scroll bar on the left-hand side of your screen or directly from inside the page. You just click on content. Once you're here, this is where every lesson starts. So it starts by introducing. These are the interactive activities that are built into the program, and etc. Once you get to the end of the page, it tells you next. And what that does is it navigates to the next page. And again, you read through it. There's interactive tools that you can do, and you go back. Now, the content has ended. There was only 2 pages. So once that ends, you're done. You scroll to the very bottom of the page, and you see that that means the content has ended. So now you have an assignment. The assignment, again, can be accessed through the link at the bottom, or if you scroll down after every activity, at the end of every A2, A3, A1 activity, there is content and then the assignment. You can click on it here or you can access it through this link. And let's access it. And then this is where it tells you so in this case, the assignment is a discussion post, and it'll clearly outline whether it's a discussion post or it's a Dropbox assignment. And you can access either the Dropbox or the discussion right from the lesson. Again, activity 4, let's just scroll down all the way to assignment to see what that's all about. In this case, the assignment is just, there's 2 assignments. Here you go. This one's just review. when you just see review and you don't see a little Dropbox icon or a discussion post or a link that takes you somewhere, that just means it's for your review and practice. And these answers are also to check your work afterwards. Here in this case, if I keep scrolling down, now I see that there's a Dropbox. This assignment is the one that's going to be marked. Any Dropbox assignment will be marked, and it is what is needed in order for you to stay on top. So in this case, this is the assignment that you're going to submit to Dropbox. Activity 5, which is over here, if I go to assignment, I will see that activity 5 is a quiz. And it says assignment 1 quiz, and there is an interactive link that takes you to it, if you notice. And then the rubric as to how the quiz is going to be marked. In this case, it's just auto-marked. So assignment 5 is a quiz. So assignment 4 was a Dropbox assignment. Assignment 3 or activity 3 was a discussion post. Activity 5 is a quiz. Let's see what activity 6 is. So if we click down to activity 6, again, you'll notice this is just on your own. You don't see Dropbox, you see on your own, which isn't a Dropbox, isn't a discussion. All that telling me is there is no assignment for activity 6. All it is practice and review. And then when I scroll down to activity 7, it's probably because activity 7 is now a quiz. And if you look at it, it is an exponent quiz based on, and they're all based on each other. So whatever's in the content, the assignment will link to. Activity 8 has 2 parts to this assignment, I believe. And they are, and if we scroll down to assignment, it says you have, except, let's keep going, assignment 2. Here, assignment 2 is a Dropbox. So assignment 1 just says, did you know? And it is, oh, complete the following assignment and submit to Dropbox. So you have to complete this table and submit it to Dropbox. And then assignment 2 is complete the following and submit to Dropbox. Now this is just a question and answer, and it shows you what to do, and that's it. And then there's a rubric attached to it, which allows you to see how the assignment is going to be marked. And that's about it. So activity 9, which was the end of this unit, was the first unit test that we just had. That's basically how you navigate with the content. Now, if you ever want to check your grades, you simply click here and it'll take you individually to your grades. That's how you also know whether you're missing something or not, because it'll say in Dropbox, so it'll tell me all my assignments for Unit 1, Activity 2, Activity 3, Activity 4, Activity 5. So I know that Activity 5 is a quiz, and I know that Activity 7 is a quiz. And I know that Activity 8 has 2 parts. So if it'll tell you it's been submitted, if you see a 0 out of 10, that means you haven't submitted it. If you see a 1 or whatever it is, then okay, you have submitted it. Those are points. You'll see when it's submitted or not, and then once it gets graded, you'll be able to tell whether it's been graded or not. But you'll always be able to identify just by going into grades whether or not your assignment was submitted or not. Other than that, I believe those are the only useful tools. But again, if you ever get stuck or need any help, please feel free to contact me and go from there. The course homepage, well, I should actually talk about that. Course homepage every day. This is the newsfeed section, and I post on it every single day of the week that we're together, just showing you the agenda, at giving you announcements, showing you agenda, and then posting notes from the day's lesson. Generally, the agenda looks like this. Friday, there was no official agenda, so I didn't create one. But the last Thursday that we were together, it just shows you an outline of what we're doing for the day. And then at the end of the day, it gives you an outline of like test material and etc. It gives you a link. So this one gave you a link of what test material we had in play, and that's basically all the features you need to really use within D2L. The other ones are just something that you can learn as you go. I hope this tutorial helps, and we'll keep in touch.